my name is Helen Sung, and I'm a jazz pianist and composer and educator. And today we're going to talk about something so important, rhythm. The importance of good rhythm to jazz music cannot be overstated. What drew me first to jazz was swing. How I define swing is this, is that irresistible forward motion that makes you just want to get up and dance. Now, when you dance, it's important to have music with a steady tempo, steady groove, a rhythm that doesn't rush, doesn't drag. You're just grooving. Same with playing jazz. Imagine listening to a band where everybody's playing at a different rate, different speed, different tempo. It's pretty hard to snap your fingers to that, tap your foot, or to get into any sort of groove. So let's talk first today a little bit about what I call the jazz beat. I come from a classical background, and the jazz beat is different from the classical beat. One is not better than the other, they're just different. I would define the classical beat as something that's even and is in divisions of two. You have the whole note, divide that by two, you have the half note, divide that by two, you have the quarter note, etc., etc. Jazz is a beat that is divided usually into three, kind of a triplet, and I think it's a rounder beat. Now, this division of the beat into three is a big part of the swing feel. Some people have likened it to our heartbeats, which are kind of in a triplet rhythm. If you'd like to now, why don't you put your hand over your heart and kind of listen to the rhythm. Some people think that's where the swing feel all comes from, why it's so organic, why it gets so deep inside of you and makes you just want to dance. Now, a great tool that you can use to help steady your rhythm, give you a good baseline of how your tempo is the metronome. This is a standalone metronome. A lot of folks have apps on their smartphones now, which is fine, but all you need is something that gives you a steady beat that lets you know exactly where you are. I think it would be appropriate to use a very classic jazz tune by Gershwin called I Got Rhythm to demonstrate what I call the classical feel, classical beat, and the jazz feel, or jazz beat. So I hope you can hear the division mainly is in two, how I approach playing the melody and the rhythm of the lines. And now let's try with the jazz feel. So that time I had the metronome tapping on every beat. But a great way to practice is to have the metronome tap on different beats. So let's have the metronome tap on beats 2 and 4 which is a very common jazz thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one might feel a little awkward. Let's try putting it on 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just have it only on 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. As we all feel time a little differently, our hearts beat a little differently. If we have a solid sense of tempo, if we can keep a steady beat, then when we come together in a band, we're able to reach a compromise and play together and make music that has a wonderful groove to it, that makes people just want to get up and dance, tap their feet, snap their fingers. And that, to me, is the heart of great jazz.